everyone. Thanks again for joining me. Today we're going to be making a hanging planter. So for those of you that don't have a garden area at home, you can still make one of these and hang it from your balcony, or you could even do like a succulent and hang it near your window. I've never made a hanging plant before today, so I was a little bit nervous but mostly excited to see how it goes. And I've included some links. There's a few different ways to do it. The popsicle stick one looks fun on one of the videos. I didn't have any popsicle sticks here. I kind of used what I had, which is why I also put the tin can one up there, because I had a lot of tin cans. We've been eating a lot of beans lately, but it was recycling day today, so they all went out there. So what I used were some pots that I've had around. I kind of like to be creative every year, so you can see they've been painted different color, but I just spray painted them black because I thought that would look good with the rope I have. Again, you might have string or rope, or you might not have any of this, and that's okay. You've got spring break coming up. Maybe today is just a day you get an idea for something you want to try in the future. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done it, so just kind of fun to go through the process and make mistakes and then figure out how to fix them. So I have 3 little strawberry plants, and I want to hang them because I've seen hanging strawberry plants, but again, I've never done it. So they're about this size, and I think they're going to grow, so my pots are a little bit bigger than the plants that I have, and I'm hoping this will be a good size, but I can always change it out later if I need to. I've got some soil here because it's going to need a little bit more than that. This one that I tried already has spinach seeds growing in it, and so it was kind of tricky to do the string while there was already soil and a plant in it. So I'm hoping that without anything in these, it might be a little bit easier. So let's see if I can recreate my process here. So I've got my string, my twine here, and I'm going to be doing some estimating. I know you've been practicing your estimating skills with Mrs. Gillis this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it kind of under there because it's going to be looped around, and I'm going to estimate about how tall I might want it to hang from. So I could do that, and then I'm going to be doing that, and then I'm going to add a little bit more because it's going to be going around this part here, right where that ledge is for mine. So I think I'm going to estimate that I need this much. And I'm going to need 4 of those. So I'm going to cut this part here. So that's, whoa, bigger than my wingspan. That's going to be one of my strings, but I need 4 of them the same. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 that it ends up being. So to do that, I just make sure I start at the same point. Ooh, your string might roll away. That's okay. Okay, when I'm there, cut that. Again, line it up. Now I'm at 3, and I just need 1 more. Alright, good thing I don't have a cat, because I feel like a cat would be playing with that on the ground right now. Okay, so then what I did is I put those 3 aside. I'm going to take 1, and I'm going to pinch it in the middle. Now you're probably going to need help with the tying part because it's a little bit tricky. So I would definitely recommend doing this with someone in your family. And it's good tying practice. And I have to give a shout out to Austin because he just learned how to tie his own shoes. Very impressive. If you have not yet learned, this is the perfect time to practice on your shoes at home. Okay, let's see if I can, I'm going to even try to get a little bit closer. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep it just around there. It's okay if it's not quite perfect because it will hang differently. But I'm going to tie it once, and then just like at school, we like double knots. So I'm going to try to make a little space for that to go in. All right, there's 1 double knot, and it kind of falls like that, and it's a little bit scary that it falls like that, but don't worry, it's going to be okay. Now I grab another one. And again, I find the middle by making sure these 2 parts are equal, like that. Then I've got it pinched here. So again, I can just do it right from this same spot. Again, it's not okay if it's not totally perfect. Okay, tie it there. See, this is where it comes in handy. If somebody was holding this part down with their finger, that could be you holding it down with your finger, and then someone else could be doing the tying. Okay, got two. Do another one. I'm gonna find the middle. Now there's some fancy macrame ones on there that people did in like 5 minutes. That seemed a little complicated for me, but if you are more talented in the arts, then that might be a fun challenge for you to do, the macrame. You also needed a different string that I don't have. So again, I like to use what I've got at home. Reuse, reduce, recycle. All right, last one. Dun, 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 dun. Find the middle. Okie dokie. Tie the first part. Never give up in kindergarten. Oops, and then see mine kind of slid like that, so just carefully slide it up. Also, I may have been a little bit impatient, and my pots might still be a little bit wet from the paint, so this is why I have paint on my hands. Hopefully you can be more patient. I also have one over there that I painted last year. They're all kind of whimsical and crazy, and that one's got a little quote. It says, "I'm kind of a big dill," because I was growing dill in it and it sounded like I'm kind of a big deal. I thought that was funny. I like plant jokes. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I want to kind of make a square of it. I know it's a circle on top, but I'm going to, see if I can slide this without messing it up. Put one here, one opposite that, one's going to stay here, and one is going to slide all the way around. So I have one going this way, one going this way, one towards me, and one towards you. So then I pick it up. See how I like that? The white and the black kind of looks good there. I'll pick these up like this. I did it like this instead of just doing 1 string or 2 strings, because I figured this is going to be pretty heavy, especially when I add the water that plants need. So I wanted it to be balanced all the way around. Oh yeah, you can see I definitely wasn't patient enough. You can see that there. Okay, I'm going to, I'm going to do something a little bit different from, no, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to tie these two together. So I'm going to set those down. Again, I need a double knot. Okay, I'm going to put that in the pot. And these two, where'd you guys go? Where'd you guys go? Come on up. That one's all the way around, I can see. I think this one got a little scooched, so I'm going to scooch it back. Okay, I want you more this way. That one got, this one got a little undone, and that's okay if that happens. Don't worry, because you can just slide it back under. See, this is what happened with my other one, and I was so worried that I had messed it all up. But not to worry, I should have 1, 2, 3, where's my other one? And 4. Okay, now they're all back there. And gravity is going to be pulling them, so don't worry too much there. Okay, so those two are there. This one's there, this one's there. Ooh, but I do want to make sure I tie it in a similar spot. So let's just kind of see here. It's about there, so let me pinch there and do these two about here as well. That way it hangs evenly. You don't want it to be tipping. Spill the water out, spill the soil out. That sounds messy. Okay, now I've got those 2 knots. I should be able See, it slid out again. Keeps doing that, but once it's hung up, you don't have to worry about it so much. Oh, gotta do it again. Okay, we've got one in there. And where's my other side? It probably would help if it wasn't so breezy as well. What if I did this, you guys? I think this was my vision, and then I forgot about my vision. Oh my goodness, that is so much easier. That's why I wanted to do it without soil and plants, so I could do it upside down. See, we make mistakes, and then we figure out how to fix them. Okay, I think that should be good. No! Let's try it again. Okay, one there. And where's my other one? One here. And one there. And one here. And the strings are going to kind of crisscross, which I think is kind of cool. They can do what they want to do. Okay. See how it's kind of cut? Kind of a funky design. I think it's kind of cool. So these, maybe I will tie it all together now somewhere, just so they don't fall again. I'm going to keep it kind of loose. Kind of loose so that I can just do that. Okay, we're going to try that and see if that works, because now I need to add the plant. I've got my trowel here. Oh, what did my plants fall? I think, yep, I see it. It's down there. That's okay. Oh, and this guy's got a little broken stem. Poor strawberry. But I like that. I got the ones that already have flowers on it, because that tells me they are getting ready to bloom. And this piece always gives you good information. So it says it needs full sun. So I was talking about yesterday, you need to find a good place for each of your plants. Some need a lot of sun, some need a little. So strawberries need a lot of sun, 6+ hours. And then it says how far away to plant them, but they're going to have their own space. So it's all good. Now these ones, you can plant this pot because it's a biodegradable pot. It's all organic. So I could just put it right in here, but you can see, you don't want that to blow it out. You can see that it's a little bit too small. It's going to grow into it. So let's put a little bit of soil in. I'm going to have to sweep later. Okay, there's some. Whoa. Careful, careful, careful. Okay, let's try that. Make some space for it. Okay, and then I can still put some in there. Definitely gonna have to sweep today. Okay, get in there. Definitely at least one more scoop. I hope somebody tries those tin can ones. Those looked so cute and fun of how you could decorate them. Super close, I think. A little bit more, just a little bit. Okay, I think that will be good. Now, my scientists, you already know that plants need soil. They need sun, we just talked about, and they need water. I love my watering can. It's an elephant. So I'm going to make sure it's got lots of water. Not too much, I don't want to drown it, but like I don't want to make a puddle on top. You can kind of see it seep through. It should feel like a wet sponge. Or like a wrung out sponge. Like still kind of moist. That's what I do with my other stuff. Put that back in. I'll clean that up. Okay. clothes are already dirty, so I'm just gonna do that. But let's see if I can pick this up right where it was. And no, look at that, I almost didn't put this one on. Go on, string. That feels much more balanced. There is my hanging strawberry plant, and it took me a little bit longer than with my little one, so depending on what materials you have at home, what you're using, again, maybe you're just going to save this idea for later, and that's cool too. But I'm going to go find a good spot for my strawberry plant, and then I've got 2 more to do, so wish me luck. Good luck to you as well. Bye, friends.